Hello, Lily.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
We are live. It's Thursday, July. It's July. Oh my God. Yeah, we are almost.
It's Canada Day today.
Yeah, it's Canada Day. Happy Canada Day to you ladies, to all the Canadian people.
Yes, everybody from Canada who's watching, it's a special day.
Yeah. So you are not celebrating today?
Well, we celebrate. We have a get together at our place in the afternoon. We normally do barbecue, a campfire. And because it's a Thursday, it's a bit in the middle of the week. But on the weekend, we're going to go on the boat and the lake. So it's a whole kind of a celebration going through the weekend as well. So, yeah.
Yeah.
We are celebrating and for July 4th, so it's Sunday.
It's the same, right? Same weekend. That's a good. That's
a lot of companies, they gave Friday off. Like I'm working today, so I have tomorrow off to have a long weekend. But yeah, it's a celebration that's gonna last for the next few days.
That makes sense, right? So it's
long weekend.
I think the whole world is ready for us to celebrate. We need to celebrate. We need to stop talking about the fears. We need to get out of this whole life that took us to a different, away from celebration, from get together, from partying, from really being a human and doing what we like to do. So,
right, finally we can celebrate together on his home. So today we'll bring you a special subject, let's say, because it's an important subject for me. Because when I finished my school, I face a different reality in life. So the question is, what we taught at school comparing with what we found or faced in the reality. So there is some small things that we taught in school that we face in reality, but many things we don't learn in school. We don't know anything. Like to finish the high school, this period from birth to the high school, it's the relaxing, the enjoying, the everything that you don't have the responsibility of anything. And then when you finish the high school, everything's the life began, let's say. So
how relevant was what we were taught at school to real life, really?
There is a lot.
I mean, the way it used to be, it was working back in the days. But now the life has changed so much, and we feel that the school system hasn't been evolved and updated to what we are in now. I mean, elementary school is okay. It's the base to everything, and I don't think there's anything you can change there. But like you said, Irene, with advancing in your studies, that's what we're going to talk about today, is how can they improve it or help us parents work with us, because it's a lot of pressure on parents today to give all this information on their own. I think some schools are starting, but there's still a lot of work to be done.
There's a lot of things that they have to teach in schools that today we are facing it every day and using it every day, and school didn't give
catch up. They need to catch up.
Yeah. So in school we teach the fundamental of everything: the math, the science, the language. Everyone with his language, and the second language, almost English in every school. But many things we face in life we don't see it in school, or schools didn't or don't teach it.
Yeah.
The most important thing, and it's related to us as a business owners online, is the socializing and the networking. So managing your internet profile is about so much more than having a high number of likes on Facebook this day. You have to be not just creative. You have to be you have to manage right. You have to give value to your social media accounts. You have to give there is a difference between being
Basically, you have to present yourself as if you're face to face with someone. Your social media is who you are. So whatever you post is whatever you're showing.
yes.
No, just one on that note. Sorry to interrupt you, Irene. The other question would be is, we're talking about kids, about education, about, like, I have a teenager in the house now, and I see the shifts in how he behaves. How real are we on social media is something that needs to be talked about at school. It's not about showing off and creating that persona that's not even close to who we are in life, just for the sake of pleasing or for the sake of getting followers. It used to be about the numbers. At some point it was people, like a social media profile would be evaluated based on how many followers, how many likes. But I think now things are shifting, and it doesn't matter how many follows you have if you don't even have engagement on your page, because the social media is there to engage, to have corporate conversations, to create content, and then create that relationships and those conversations. But if you have 10,000 follower and you post a question and no one answers you, so what's the point?
Yeah, I agree 100% with you, Amal. But there's also that thing that we have to realize and we have to teach our kids is that headhunters, your boss, your future schools, everybody's screening your social media before they take any decision. So if you're out there and showing off with, like, I'm sorry, but like,
yeah,
topless or just throwing parties all the time and being drunk on social media, well, this can affect your future. And the schools are not preparing our kids to be careful how to present themselves on social media. And I think that's what Irene was going to touch on.
Be simple. It's so important to be simple, because many of people show us on the social media. Okay, maybe you own a big house or wearing brands or cars or many things, but not everyone can do this. And today many people follow this followers and sorry for my kids. Yeah. So there is a lot of thing about socializing and networking.
Social media needs to be taught at schools. This is the subject that needs to be taught at school. I don't know. I'm thinking like grade 8 could be the like where it needs to be started, like preparing them to get into high school, because that's when you are in the middle of teenager years, and the peer pressures and all what remember, as teenager our life was totally different than what teenagers go through now. Like, we didn't have that much pressure. We only had our communities, our friends, and that was already a lot. I can't even imagine being a teenager.
But do you remember when you were kids, especially in our country, like, would you go out and dressed up in a certain way when you know that your family or your neighbors or whoever is around might go to your parents or your school and say, like, look at this? You would be careful of how you're going to show up and how to be. And so, like you said, Amal, I think in grade 8 is the perfect timing to start talking about LinkedIn and to start talking about, for these kids, how to start thinking about how they want to build their social media and their presence online, so it could help them in the future.
I talk about the consequences of not really being genuine on your social media.
Of course. And they can lose opportunities that, they could be facing some good opportunities at a young age, and they might miss those just because of a little thing because not all parents are like us, are online, having an online business, advanced in social media. Even us, when we started this business, for me, myself, I had no presence on social media. It was very barely there. But some other parents are not there yet. So how do you get your kids ready for this if you're not there, and if the school is not helping them? So what they're doing, they're scrolling through social media. They're seeing these people that have thousands and thousands of followers, and trying to imitate without knowing exactly what's behind all this. Anyways, we have so many points to go through today. I think
but this is mainly like, if I might jump and say, this is mental health. This gets you to that our next point after socializing, networking. Like, if we talk about our kids and all this pressure that this environment is creating, I'm not even going to where COVID took everybody and isolated them in their rooms and in their spaces, and the mental health that kicks in. And you don't know at that time all the hormones, if their bodies move, their bodies changing, all that pressure from around their surroundings on social media or whatever. And how do we deal with that? How do we really zero in, like, how to deal with it? It's a lot, and I think that the school boards and whoever's listening and whoever parents need to bring that up over and over, and how much it's an important subject to really bring up to the table.
Just for an example, like showing them what a filter is. That not everything you see on social media is 100% accurate. There's so many filters to show that you're slimmer, you're more tanned, They believe that these people are all beautiful and they're the only ones who are missing something.
And there is also, we don't want to talk about platforms. You know that Snapchat is the most used between teenagers. Yeah. I don't have profile on Snapchat. I don't understand that app.
TikTok. Yeah, there is a TikTok also.
And the other big one is TikTok. That which I recently got on TikTok, and actually there is some good contents there, and there is the bad. There's always, like, social media everywhere. There's the good and there's the bad, right? It's just how you learn and you educate yourself to pick and choose what really works for you. But now here we're talking about our kids. How do we guide them for them to choose what works and what doesn't work?
It's a challenge, I think. In every age, not just in teenagers, because I have a kid. He is 5 years old. It's a challenge to me. He don't use social media, okay, but he watching the YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah. So sometimes I came, so I see him watching something like fighting, and okay, it's also something that we have to control it. In every age, there is something that you have to control from the social media to avoid your kids to use it or to show it or to. So there is a display.
Don't you think is talking about it will help?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter how. You know, Olivia is on YouTube. She watches those series, like their families. They put they do different videos and they just show their life. And then she comes and will say, "Oh, Mama, I want to do this. Abli did that, or Adli did that, or whatever their name is." And then I sat her the other day and we talked. And I said, "This is what's happening. This is good for you to see what other people are living their life. But I pinpointed stuff in our daily life and what we do. Do you think she would like it if she knows about your life?" And then she started thinking. You know, she told me the other day, "Mama, do we want to start a video about our life?" I was like, no. That's not where we're going. But, you know, I know they're going to take it in a different way, but starting a conversation that sometimes will get them to think. To think, oh, okay, so this is a video. This is not real. This is not my life, even though it is real in somebody else's life. I can do stuff in my life that would be nice too. I think a conversation, and yes, change, but we are, as parents, we can hold each other accountable to really. Sometimes, you know, we are fed up. Okay, go watch your YouTube. Like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
And we all have these moments, but whether we.
I'm working now. I have no choice. Yeah. My husband is at work, so I have to send him to. But yesterday also I happened to pass by the kitchen and I saw that he was watching something where a guy was taking apart a boat and building it again. So I didn't pay attention. I'm like, okay, that's fine. But then I'm warming up my coffee and I hear microwave or something, and then the guy was testing. It was pranking and joking around, and he put a foil in the microwave.
Yeah.
So right away, thank God I was there, and I said, "You can't do that. Like you can't.
Yeah.
The microwave can explode. The house can explode." And he's like, "Oh, okay, Mom." I'm like, "So how do you keep 100% your eyes on what they're watching?" That's what's very hard. I know for you in US, I think you have YouTube Kids that you can use.
Have it, but also the videos that they put to kids, it's still not everything you
Not screened properly, yeah.
and there is a lot of families, as Amal said, that doing videos together. Joy addicted to Ryan. Okay, Ryan, it's okay.
Oh, Olivia
Yes,
too.
Ryan is okay.
Okay, Ryan has his
It's
toy.
educational. There's a lot of educational videos. I like that one.
Yeah, but many things. Okay, sometimes you can't say, okay, mommy, Ryan, don't do this. Ryan, do this. That, right? But there is a lot of video, different families that maybe teenagers, not in the age of Ryan and my kids, and they do fighting. They do, like you say, Celine, in the microwave, in the refrigerator, in the many things outside also the house that it's hurt.
Yeah, I know. I don't think we can control any of that. Like I talk about the teenager, like when they are small, like your kids, maybe you can see what they're watching. Like Dante, I don't know what he watches. He sits in his room. He has his space in his in the garage that he does his own thing. But I think the conversation is key. That at least putting that, even sometimes he doesn't listen. Sometimes I'm talking and he's on his phone. And I'm like, okay, you need to listen to about this, and I'm gonna talk whether you like it or not, but you're gonna listen. I'm just throwing information at you. You take what you want, but it's my job to really share that.
Mommy, do you know what yeah, what I realized, and this is make me feel bad sometimes, because when I came to him and talk to him, playing with him outside, inside, games, many things. He focused with me 100%, but I can't give him my focus all the time.
Yeah. That's the
I'm home. I am studying from home, working from home, and everything. This is I don't.
We
know.
can't be perfect. We gotta stop. We can't be perfect. I mean, all kids are going through the same thing.
All the time for them, 24/7. Okay, we are around them, but we have something else to do. I have my studying, I have my home, my work, my homework. You have in your work.
Yeah. But that's why when Amal says that's what we have to do, we have to put them aware, talk to them, try to repeat ourselves as much as possible. If the educational system would help us and prevent them.
I think this is the key. This is the key. We are just, whoever's watching us or gonna watch the replay, parents, we have a mission here to just bring that idea out to the educational board, wherever you are. Just social media need to be taught at schools, and bringing that awareness about the positive and the negative, because there are a big positive in social media as well.
And like any other subject in your life, there is a social media display. So we have start taught this in the schools and teach the boys and the girls, the kids, everyone as his age, what he should do.
So you touched on one thing, Arine, but I know we have like a few things that are very important too, other than the social media, that we want to point out for the educational system. So we'll just go over them quickly. We've been here 20 minutes. I think we don't want to keep you too long.
I think from my side, every subject of them is need. It's really need a whole.
It's a conversation.
Yeah, it's a conversation. Every subject need a.
I know
about it. So
yeah,
we can make one, and we
I agree.
But we want to hear from you, whoever's watching us. What do you think? We have Maher here with us. I'm just gonna share Happy Canada Day to you as well, Maher. Samar is here as well. Hello, Samar. Thank you for being here. Abby is here. Hello, hello. Maher says, lovely topic.
Hello.
Yes, glad that you guys enjoying. Abby, hello, beautiful ladies. Hello, hello.
Are
Amani, these are the parents that they're talking here. The
Yes.
parents. Amani has the 2 teenagers.
age, everyone, I think everyone suffer from this.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Soha as well. She has a 2 teenagers girls. I'm sure
Yeah.
they go through quite a bit. Hadia, hi
I
Hadia.
had-
Yeah,
you know,
as well as here.
I'm thinking about something also is that I think if we prepare them mentally on working on themselves, the way we're growing us as we're working on our personal education, to teach our kids how to grow with us and teach them what we're doing, it will automatically start making sense. Everything they're seeing out there, okay, this is not right, this is right. Like I think it's more than just talking about the social media, because some of them will go like this right away because that's their generation. They
Yeah.
go up, Michael.
Hi,
Hold
Michael.
on, just a second.
Hi, Michael. Yes, so it is a subject that is really important to bring up in everybody's communities with parents, and I am hoping that this will become something that comes up in the education system, and just so for these teenagers and these kids to know that they're not alone. Hi, Joanna. Joanna, also good morning. Good morning.
Hi.
Tell us what you think. We want to hear from you.
I want
I think we should talk about anything else. I know we have quite a bit prepared, ladies, but we can bring those ideas in a different way and just keep this show short and sweet and open that conversation. Maybe we need to visit it back again with guests and see their opinion on the subject. And I think we got something here to take out to the world. What do you think?
I agree. And yeah, the kids are home today. It's a little bit stressful. I'm hearing them scream in the back. So let's do this on a quiet time. And like Amal said, we can bring, we have about 12 topics to talk about that we wanted to put all in one episode. But I agree, it's a lot of information. And we'll drop some here and there. And maybe we'll get some people like Amal said to talk about it too. But it's very important. We're going to go through these 12 topics. The more I read them, the more I believe we need to do. We need to be the movement for the future. And what I like about this online business is that we are all on the same mindset. We are thousands and thousands of people globally. So it's not just about building your business and making money. We have a role to do in this world. And our role is to improve the life of our children and their future children.
Yes.
So there's a lot of work to be done. And the more we discuss it, sometimes it's going to look repetitive, but there's always, even if it's one new person on this show watching that will touch, we will do what we have to do. So I hope
social media is an amazing thing that can be used in communities, in conversations. It can be used to make good income. And I'm talking about income that will surpasses 2 to 3 months worth of a paycheck for an executive job. So I'm not talking about peanuts here.
No.
So there is a huge opportunity, and it's not complicated that people would think. It's not that complicated. If you have the mindset to learn and you have that desire that can take you to wherever your goals are, it's really follow the steps. We do have a system that shows you step by step. And talking about the system, today we have a live webinar that comes up at 8 p.m. EST, 5 p.m. PST, that can tell you more. It's complimentary. You don't have to pay anything to get to it. It's just, all you have to do is register on one of our pages, Irene, Celine, or myself, and then that will guide you. We will personally send you a link to go and watch that webinar that will tell you more about the positive side of social media. And eventually you can spread the world from your end. I think that's all. Yes, Celine, you want to say something?
I just wanted to say, maybe we can drop a question or just here say it for whoever's watching live or the replay. Do you agree or do you not agree that this educational system should be improved going forward?
Yeah, we can add it on our post
Yeah.
for the video, and we would really love to hear from you and see your point of view. It's not only our way. We want to hear from other parents.
And you are always welcome to on our show. Whoever wants to come up on our show, you just send us a message and we'll organize that to have you.
We'll find a way together to make this world better.
Okay. Happy Canada Day and
happy 4th of July.
Bye.
That will be before we meet again next week. Enjoy your time, ladies.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.